All right, so let's go ahead and look at the concluding examples here. Number 1 is asking me to use a line plot to organize the feet of snow each season. So again, this is the one with our number line where we list all the numbers that we have in order from least to greatest on said number line. Here, in looking at the table for feet of snow, the smallest number is 1, the biggest number is 11. So I'm going to make a number line that goes from 1 to 11. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the table and put an X above each number that's represented in the table. So here we start with a 4, so an X above 4. Then 11, so an X above 11. Then 7, so an X above the 7. Then 5, so an X above the 5. Then 1, then 9, then 5, then 10. Row 3, 7, then 4, then 3, then 9, row 4, 11, then 10, then 7, then 6, and the final row, 5, then 9, then 10, then 11. And we'll be interpreting these graphs in a future section, looking at the data we've already mentioned before for median, mode, and range. Number 2 is once again testing your basic knowledge of a simple stem and leaf plot, making sure you know how to read the numbers. Another nice simple single stem and leaf plot, not a double, not a back-to-back here. Notice here the key, that's where we want to look first. It says that 2 bar 3 is 23, so these are 2-digit numbers carried out to the tens place. 2 bar 3 means 23 then. 2 bar 6 is 26. 3 bar 7 is 37. 3 bar 8 is 38. 3 bar 9 is 39, 4 bar 2 is 42, 4 bar 5 is 45, and 4 bar 6 is 46. And that list that I just read is exactly what you see in the solution box. All right, as we go ahead and take a look at the concluding example here, they're asking me to use the data given here in the table to make a back-to-back or a double stem and leaf plot. And as you can see, the table is about the number of people that vote here and did not vote in a given election. So we're setting up a double stem and leaf plot. Now, the one thing this question brings back to the forefront is something we have done, not this year, but have done when studying stem and leaf plots last year, is we have to create a balance here. As you can see, looking at a few pieces of data here that I'm about to highlight for you, some of these numbers are single-digit numbers, and all the rest are 2-digit numbers. You want to go ahead and balance these out so they're all 2-digit numbers. So that's where we're going to start here, is balancing these out. The way to balance them out is to make them all 2-digit numbers. So I'm going to add zeros in front of them to make them 2-digit numbers. Doesn't change their value, of course. 0.8 is the same as 8. 0.5 is the same as 5. But it balances everything out. So now I'm going to set up the stem of my stem and leaf plot. What's consistent about this data? Everything starts with a 0, a 1, or a 2. Now, taking a look at what we've got here, they decided they wanted to put the information for those that voted, this left column here, on the right side of the stem and leaf plot, and they took this right column for did not vote and put it on the left side of the stem and leaf plot. So the first piece of data there is 0.8. So next to the 0, they put in 8. Notice that's the only piece of data that begins with 0, so we don't have to worry about it. Here now, all of a sudden now, they're going to give me some different numbers here in a different order. Notice the first number here is 16, but the first number after the 1 is not a 6. Again, that's because here they decided to make an ordered stem and leaf plot. So they took everything that started with the 1, 16 and 16 and 12 and 10, and they ordered them, and then they filled in the leaves. So they filled in the 0, the 2, the 6, and the 6. As far as 23 and 24, same thing. They listed the 24 first, but they put the 23 first to make an ordered stem and leaf plot here on the voted side. Same thing on the did not vote side. The zeros column over here starts off here with the 8, the 5, and the 5. Again, put in order, so they wrote it. No, they did not put this one in order. I apologize. They did it as they appear, 8, 5, 5. With the 8 and the 4 here for the ones, 18 and 14. And then with the 2, the 1 and the 0 fills in the remaining spots there next to 2. Again, a key to indicate how things read, and you've created a back-to-back stem and leaf plot.